It's Monday, December 13, 2021. And in today's episode, we got the Chiefs looking like the best team in the AFC. We have Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers looking like the best team in the NFC. And obviously, we have Dak Prescott taking on the Washington football team in Mike McCarthy, I guarantee ball game. This and many more in today's episode of Monday Morning Football with the Guru. It's the G to the U to the R to the U. It's the G to the U to the R to the U. Now we got to talk about the Buffalo Bills taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You know, the Super Bowl champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers, led by all-world, the GOAT himself, Thomas Patrick Edward Brady. So, first off, I'm not even going to talk about the Josh Allen because you all who watch my content know how I feel about Josh Allen. It's not even about how I feel, you know what I'm saying? You all know I'm the truth teller when it comes to the Josh Allen situation, you know? And the funny thing is, I'm not a Josh Allen hater, right? I like Josh Allen. I think he's a good kid. I like his story. I like everything about him. It's just one of those things, he's not my type of flavor. You know what I'm saying? You know how some people like apples and some people like bananas, some people like orange. It's like I'm more of an orange type of person. You know what I'm saying? And Josh Allen is like, he's a banana. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to peel and get. Now he's more of a banana type of person to me. So my flavor is more of an orange. So he don't fit my bill. But in this situation, I'm not worrying about him. You know, because y'all can check out my content. I got plenty of stuff I can say about Josh Allen. But this is about paying respect to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Tom Brady. And right now, what I'm seeing right now is the Buccaneers are going to the Super Bowl. Like, I'm just playing out and see right now. It's like, I've seen this game before. I've seen this movie before. Like, I've seen this movie for 20 years, man. You know, I've seen this script before. It's like, it's just one of those situations. You know when you heard a song, right? You know, like a song you heard the lyrics. And when this song comes on, you know what you do? You start humming that song in your head. You know what I'm saying? You like, you like, oh my God. That's exactly when I'm watching the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I'm like, oh man, it's like the same old tune, man. It's like it's the same old tune stuck in my head for the last 20 years, man. When I see Brady doing this in December, I'm like, oh man, I've seen this before, man. I know what's gonna happen, man. I know the lyrics. I know the lyrics to this, man. You got Leonard Fournette, playoff Lenny, December Lenny, whatever he wants to call himself, Lenny doing his thing. And then I know they're talking about the defense. Oh, the defense this, the defense was not like last year, this and that. But you know what? Brady was not like last year either. He's been in the same offense now, year 2. It's a different situation, man. It's a different situation, but it looked like it's the same result, man. Different situation, same result. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. This was an impressive wins. Yeah, of course, they got bored throughout this game. They got bored. They had a large lead. They got bored, and Josh Allen started doing, you know, some high school JV varsity football shit. So he did some Friday Night Lights shit. You know, that's what Josh Allen does. He does some Friday Night Lights shit. But at the end of the day, there's a difference between a Friday Night Lights quarterback and a GOAT. That's all it is. There's a difference. Josh Allen is a Friday Night Lights quarterback. Tom Brady is an NFL Super Bowl best of all time type of quarterback. They're just a little bit of a difference. And with NFL, y'all better watch out, man. Hey, the Bucs, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are picking up steam, man. They're picking up steam on that ship. You in Green Bay, you in Arizona, and everybody else in the NFC. Tom Brady's coming. Tom Brady's coming, and he's coming for that ring. Oh, man, I love the NFL in December, man. It's like, I keep telling y'all, I'm watching the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and watching Tom Brady. This is not the same thing I saw last year. This is not the same thing I see when he was in New England. It's like, I'm telling you, it's like a lyric. It's like one of those music lyrics, one of those songs from like 20 years ago that comes on, one of those oldies, you know, those old school songs that comes on. You're like, oh man, and you bopping your head, you humming. You're like, yeah, I know the song to this. Yeah, that's how I feel about the Buccaneers, man. For real. So with that, let me go to the team that actually played the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the Super Bowl last year, the Kansas City Chiefs. I want to transition to the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Just want to transition. I just want to touch on that, because y'all know how I feel about the Raiders. Like, I don't think the Raiders are a good team. Frankly, I don't even know who the Raiders coach is. Like, I don't know who this guy is, and no one has ever even answered that question about who is this guy. I don't know who this guy is. So to me, the Las Vegas Raiders are playing without a coach. You know what I'm saying? Like, they play without a coach. And they went against the Kansas City Chiefs. Yes, I know what the question is going to be. Are the Chiefs the best team in the AFC? Are the Chiefs back? Did the Chiefs get the swagger back? Yada, 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 yada. Of course. All the answer is yes. The answer is yes to all that question. It's yes. How did the Chiefs get themselves together? No, this is a professional team. These are champions. So the thing about champions and teams that have went through adversity, they know how to overcome adversity. That's how you become a champion, man. They have what I call adversity tolerance. They got adversity tolerance. They're a champion. And to be a champion, to be an MVP, to be whatever at the highest level, you have to have adversity tolerance. And the Kansas City Chiefs have adversity tolerance. And they're showcasing that. They went through the up and down of the NFL season just like every other team. Just like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Green Bay Packers. In this season, in this league, you're going to have up and down. This is how you build adversity tolerance, by going through obstacle. The Kansas City Chiefs, offensively, they were struggling. They were doing cover two. They were doing too high shell on those guys. Mahomes didn't know what to do. He was impatient enough, man. My man just wanted the big shot, man. That's what he is, big shot Mahomes. But now he learning. That's what happens when you go through adversity, because you learn, you develop that tolerance. And Patrick Mahomes, he got a thick skin, man. He got a great coach and Andy Reid, a great motivator. And he has a great supporting cast around him. So I knew he was going to overcome his struggles, because he has a great support system. When you're great and you have a great support system, you overcome most things. And the Kansas City Chiefs, yes, because of defensively, what the adjustment they have made with Chris Jones moving to the inside. But obviously, what I also noticed is the Nick Bolden, the linebacker, the rookie linebacker, step it up. He's very, very good against the run. Love Nick Bolden, the rookie from Missouri. It's just certain key clauses is happening right now, and everything is rolling in Barbecue City, man. I want to talk about probably one of the best game of the weekend, man. I want to talk about probably the best game of the weekend. I want to transition to the 49ers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. I want to transition to that because y'all know I got to talk about my favorite quarterback. Yeah, I talk about it. Yeah, of course, my guy, Joe Burrow, my Tiger. Yeah, Tiger King Joe Burrow, my guy. But obviously, my guy's going through a little situation right now. You know what I'm saying? But this was the best game on Sunday, man. I call this the thriller in the jungle. And, man, it was so exciting. You had the 49ers got a big jump on the Cincinnati Bengals. But we know we got Joe Cool, man. My guy, Joe Cool, because he's a franchise quarterback and he's a number one overall paid quarterback. And he showcased that. Ain't no one question Joe Cool and his number one overall status, man. Joe Cool was just do what he does, man. Stepping up in the pocket, moving to the left, moving to the right, just doing everything he can, man. Boom, got the Bengals back. Exciting game. But you know what? Kyle Shanahan is like, nah, homie. Kyle is like, nah, man, you think I'm finna lose to Zach? You think I'm losing to Zach Taylor? Nah. Kyle was like, nah, man. He set up some good game plan. Got Jimmy G making some good, precise passing. The running game was going. The defense stepped up and took the game to overtime. And you all saw the ending with 49ers winning the ball game, man. Impressive ball game. They threw it in the jungle, man. And it's like, I always feel bad for my Cincinnati Bengals and my guy Joe Burrow, but this is what you got to go through. It's like, I love this game for Joe Burrow, and I love him taking all this licking his wounds. I love him taking all his bruises. I love him getting beat like this because this is how you become great. You don't become great by you just wake up like, no, you got to develop. You got to go through situations. You got to go through obstacles. You got to go through a mountain. You got to go through a Mount Everest. You got to go through a K2. You got to go through the Savage Mountains, man. Joe Burrow right now is going through the Savage Mountain, and he's going to get well prepared because this is going to build him up. You know, when I look at the Bengals, they kind of remind me of the Arizona Cardinals of last year. You know, we all know their record. You saw the Arizona Cardinals, they started, 7-2 last year or some sort, and then all of a sudden they went down the drain, lost basically every game basically to finish the season. That's what I look at the Bengals. They're not there yet. They're still learning how to win ball games. Joe Burrow still got to learn how to win ball games. That's what this season's about, man. If they go to the playoff, whoopee, that means that's good for them. That's premature. But realistically, this team is a year away, man. This team is a year away. Next year, they got to draft a whole bunch of defensive guys. Let me take that back. They better draft a whole bunch of offensive linemen. And the last couple of them, get some DBs or some linebackers, man. Seriously, I like what the Bengals are doing. I really do. But they're not there this year. They're just like the Arizona Cardinals of last season, man. And I won't be surprised next year if the Cincinnati Bengals start out just like the Arizona Cardinals start out this season by having the league's best record. Honestly, that's how much talented this team is. That's how much talented. Just like Arizona had D-Hop and Kyler. You look at Cincinnati. You already had Jamar and Joe Burrow. You already have the connection. I like their tight end. They got a name that starts with a U I can't even pronounce. They already got a running game in Joe Mixon. I just like the way the roster is set up, man. It's set up for success. But to be successful, you got to learn how to be successful. You just don't wake up and being successful. Success is a learning trait. And the Cincinnati Bengals, by losing games like this, by losing games to the 49ers and lost games like this to the Green Bay Packers, it's just building character. It's building championship character. Because for you to be a champion, you gotta learn how to overcome. And you got to know, like my favorite word, you got to develop adversity tolerance. And this is exactly what the Cincinnati Bengals are doing this season. So with that said, we're going to take a quick break. But after the break, I got to talk about the Detroit Lions. You all know the Lions. I don't talk much about the Lions. But after the break, I got to talk about Detroit Lions and my guy, Campbell Soup, head coach Dan Campbell. This is Monday Morning Football with the Guru. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's the G to the U to the R to the U. It's the G to the U to the R to the U. Welcome back. Y'all know the drill, man. Y'all got to hit that subscribe button. Y'all leave a comment. Y'all know what y'all got to do, man. Y'all do what you do. I do what I do. And what I'm finna do now is talk about the Detroit Lions and the Denver Broncos. And I want to focus on the Lions aspect of this. And it's like, I got to do this, man. And you guys know I like the Lions. You guys know I'm a Lions fan. Hell, I hope you can see the background behind me. I hope you see the lion ball behind me. Y'all know I'm a Lion guy. I can't lie, but I like the Lions. But there's certain things, man. I'm getting tired of Dan Campbell, man. It's like I call him Campbell Soup. You know, when you're sick, right? They say, and you like, you got the cold or the sniffles or the coronavirus, whatever the hell you got. You know what I'm saying? You go get some soup. That's always like a remedy. You go get a soup, but the word soup, you could possibly have is Campbell soup. It's the worst soup. The worst soup. And the Detroit Lions got one of the worst soup right now in Coach Dan Campbell. Like, I'm telling you, I don't, it's all that little story he had, all biting ankles and eat this and whatever the hell he was talking about, right? All that stuff was cute, you know what I'm saying, before the football started. It was cute. It was like, oh, yeah, motivational. Yeah, Dan Campbell. But this is getting out of hand, man. This guy can't coach. Like, we know, like, he can't coach, dude. Like, he can't coach. There's no disrespect to him, but he can't be a head coach. He can't be a leader of men. He can't be the face of my operation or my organization. You know what I know. Like, let's just cut the Band-Aid. Like, let's just cut the Band-Aid, man. Like, why are we still doing this to ourselves? Like, I like Detroit. I'm not being a head. I hope you all recognize I've been as real as I could be. Like the Arizona Cardinals had this situation years ago, pre-Cliff Kingsbury. They hired a guy named Steve Wilkes. He was a defensive coordinator from the Carolina Panthers at some time. And everything was just way above. It was just like, it was not going to work. You just saw it was not going to work. And you know what they did? Steve Kim and Arizona, they got rid of him. In 1 year, they got rid of him. Of course, you're going to have a backlash. You're going to be like, oh, man, yes. But what's happening right now, Dan Campbell, all this stuff he does, crying and being pumped up, all that emotional roller coaster, dog, that got to go, man. Come on, bro. We're professionals here, dog. This is a professional league, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what are you, a collegiate coach? What is this, the SEC? All that, that ain't going to work, bro. Because in this league, we care about the bottom line, bro. All that, we tried, and man, I wish we could win because we tried so hard. Nobody gives a damn in this. This is cutthroat league. Nobody cares if you try. No, you win. And Dan Campbell, you tried. I don't care. All this little try shit you do, it's over, man. All that cute stuff, this shit is getting old, man. You got to go, bro. Sometimes you got to realize you made a mistake, man. Sometimes you got to realize she's a one-night stand. You can't be in a committed relationship with that. It was just a one-night stand, man. Detroit realized Dan Campbell is a one-night stand. Please don't make him a long-term relationship, please. It's not going to work out, man. It was cute, man. It was a good night, man. We had Bum was classy. You know how it is. He very nasty, disgusting in bed. It was cool, but it's over. It's over. It's over. It's time for you to take your coyote ugly walk, man. The walk of shame, man. You know what I'm saying? Because every Sunday we watch the Detroit Lions football play, man. It's like a walk. It's like a walk of shame. It's like my eyes are in shame, man. I'm tired of it, man. It's enough is enough, dog. Like for real. So with that said, man, it's not only about Detroit. I gotta move on because the guy in Jacksonville is next. I'm moving on to the Jacksonville Jags taking on the Tennessee Titans. And whatever circus that's going on in Jacksonville, it's kind of similar to what I said about in Detroit. Like, you could just see something that's not working. You could just see it's not working. Like, you could just see it. Urban Myers and the Jags, there's something about a coach, it's like week number 14 right now. And if your team is not getting better, you know what I'm saying? If your team is not getting better, something's off right here. And specifically, if you're, put it like this, if you're an offensive coach, if your skill set is being an offensive guy, that's your skill set, that is your expertise, right? And by week 14, and that side of the ball, of that expertise, your side of the ball is really not really ascending or showing any type of improvement, we have a problem here. We have a problem. And I'm only strictly talking about the field, the on-the-field situation. Because I don't even want to talk about the off-the-field with the Urban Meyer situation, but it's not working out. This is not working out, man. Like, I don't know if it's the staff he put together. I don't know. But from what I see from here is I think this is the guy bit more than he could chew in this situation. We all know Urban got a humongous ego. We know he's an ego-driven type of individual. And sometimes in this league, it's a different level, man. Everybody got an ego in this league, homie. Everybody got an ultimate ego in this league. And Urban Myers, man, it just don't look right to me. I just don't see it. I don't see him continuing to be the head coach for the Jacksonville Jags. I don't see it. I don't see it. I think this is just too overwhelming for him because the Jags are regressing. You keep hearing chatters is going on in behind the scenes. It's just unnecessary stuff, man. It just don't help a team that only wins 2 games. Like it's just not working out. And you have your head coach lying, and he got caught. Like you know what he did at the off field with the ball and the girl. We all know what he did. We read his story, man. We know what he did. Like. Jacksonville, it's safe to say that it's all right to say I made a mistake. You know, the thing about what makes you great is you got to realize when you got to make a mistake, you got to realize the mistake quick and get the hell out quick. And I hope Jacksonville can realize the mistake they made and get the hell out of the situation quick, man, because it's not going to work out. It's not going to work out. Urban Meyer's in Jacksonville, I'm sorry, it's not going to work out for both parties, man. It's not. I want to talk about the Dallas Cowboys against the Washington football team. You know, and you all know I grew up in this rivalry. Like, I grew up. I'm a DMV kid from the fullest, baby. I'm a DMV kid, man, straight up, man. The whole DMV, the DC side, the Maryland side, the Virginia side, all those sides, man. I represent all my sides out there because I'm straight and a native of all that side. All that side. I got a DNA in all that side in Maryland, VA, and DC. I got my DNA in all 3 places in that area. Trust me, I know. Because I left them there. But I want to focus on Micah Parsons, man. I can't even lie to y'all, bro. I can't even lie to y'all, man. As a born to hate Cowboys fan, and as a born to hate everything Cowboy, this kid right here, he's amazing, bro. Like, I can't. The kid does it all. Like, this kid does it all. And I'm going to sit right here and say, Micah Parsons right now, he's been the most dynamic defensive player. I don't even care if he's a rookie or if he's a 10-year vet. Right now, he's been one of the most dynamic defensive players in football this season, bro. I'm going to be real with y'all. His versatility as far as what he brings to the table, you know what I'm saying, what he brings to this season to a defense that was one of the worst defense in historically last year. And with the addition of him and a couple other pieces, oh my goodness, it's like night and day, bro. It's night and day. And the swagger, the stuff he brings that you can't even put a chart on. The way I'm looking at it, nah. His skill set, what his value attributes to wins. You know, there's certain guys that's values don't attribute to wins. Like, put like this, like a Myles Garrett. He has good numbers, but that don't, to me, necessarily equivalent to wins. Michael Parsons, his game-changing plays, his ability, what he brings to the stadium every Sunday, that equivalent to win, man. And that's what we're seeing with the Dallas Cowboys, man. And yes, this kid is amazing. And yes, the G to the U to the R to say, the ultimate Dallas Cowboy hater himself is saying Michael Parsons is not only the defensive rookie of the year, as of right now, going into week number 15 of the NFL season, he is the NFL defensive player of the year. And with that said, going into week 15 of this NFL podcast, make sure Monday Morning Football is the podcast of your go-to when it comes to this football shit. It's the G to the U to the R to the U, and I'm out.